You guys got some players this year. How was he in terms of being competitive and his competitive nature?
My name's Joe Schoen. I'm the Assistant General Manager of the Buffalo Bills, and I've been with the team for just over a year now. So today, this is kind of the life of what an area scout or national scout or a college director would do. You know, you come to the schools, you get here at 7 a.m. typically. You're going to watch film on the players, watch practice, gather information. You know, you're going to talk to the support staff, you're going to talk to position coaches, coordinators, head coach. We like to know about their family, where do they come from, what's their support system, any siblings, uncles, aunts, anybody involved. We like to know their work ethic, how do they work in the weight room, how do they work in the off season, in season, durability, any injuries they've had, how are they around the building, how do they treat the support staff here. Buffalo has some very good senior prospects. They're going to have a chance to play in the NFL. They're building a new facility, and I think the program's heading in the right direction. They got an excellent coaching staff, and they've done a good job recruiting, and they got a good senior class. So I'm excited to see what Buffalo does this year. Once you're out at practice, you're really trying to see, first off, what they look like physically. You know, does this guy look like an NFL player? Does this look like what's playing in the league? And then how they move. You know, do they have quickness? Can they catch? Do they have good hands? Can they throw the ball? You know, do they have strength? Do they have power? And then how do they interact with their teammates? And at the end of the day, you got to walk out of the building and have a good feel for all the players that you looked at that day and how they're going to fit the Buffalo Bills. And then typically you got a 2-3 hour drive to the next place, type all night in a hotel, and do it again at another school. The corner's a tough kid too, man. Throwing your body around. I first fell in love with football probably when I was 4 or 5 years old. I grew up in Elkhart, Indiana, which isn't far from Chicago. The Bears won the Super Bowl in 1985. I grew up close to Notre Dame. They won a national championship in the late 80s, so that's kind of where my passion came from. I went to college at DePauw University. It's in Greencastle, Indiana. It's a Division III school. I played quarterback my freshman year, and then I moved to receiver my sophomore year and played there for 3 years. The opportunity with the Panthers came about. My mom knew the neighbor, one of those stories, of the ticketing manager with the Panthers. So I did an internship January of my junior year of college in the ticket office, which ultimately led to meeting Brandon Beane. In 2001, I was hired as a scouting assistant by the Carolina Panthers, and then I was a combine scout for a year, and then they moved me to Dallas, Texas as an area guy.
I had heard about Joe from my time in Carolina. He preceded me, but had left before I got to Carolina, so I'd heard his name and how it was held in high regard in terms of Joe as a person and also Joe as a professional in this league. After
the 2008 draft in Carolina, I was given the opportunity to become a national scout with the Miami Dolphins. And then in 2014, I was promoted to Director of Player Personnel. And then in 2017, I came up here to Buffalo. My typical day in season, I'll be in the office on Monday, Tuesday. Typically, say we had a game yesterday on Sunday. Monday we'll come in, we'll watch the game film, we'll grade our players and our team and how we played. Then we'll meet with the trainers around noon and the doctors, and then that will lead us to our next move in terms of, do we have to have a workout? Do we have to put anybody on IR? Do we have to sign a new player? So typically, we'll line that up Monday afternoon. Tuesday mornings, we'll bring guys in, we'll have a workout Tuesday morning. We'll decide who we're going to sign amongst that group if we are going to sign anybody. And then typically once the roster is set around noon, 1 o'clock on Tuesday, that's when I'll typically fly out on a Tuesday afternoon and I'll visit colleges Wednesday, Thursday. You can throw it, huh?
You can. You can see everything.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Try to do a game on Saturday, and then I'll meet up with the team wherever they are or fly back to Buffalo. And then that's kind of our continuing process throughout the season.